In this tutorial, we're going to take a look at the new update Adobe Illustrator released for artboards, which makes it a whole lot easier to work with them. You can quickly duplicate artboards, so to do that, use the Artboard tool, which is here, or press Shift O on your keyboard, and when you hover on top of it, you can see all these plus signs. So when I click a plus sign, it copies my artboard settings, so the size and all of that. But when I hold down my Alt or Option key and I click this plus sign, it copies not only the size of the artboard, but also the items on that artboard. So you have a total copy of the artwork and the artboard together. You can also resize an artboard to match the artwork on it. So to do that, I will use my artboard tool and double click this picture here. So now my artboard is only behind this picture, meaning that if I go to my artboards window here, which if it isn't visible, you can go to window and then choose artboards, meaning that this picture here doesn't have an artboard. As you can see, I have artboard 1, 2 and a copy. I don't have a fourth one. To create an artboard matching this artwork, I just single click it using my artboard tool. And now I have an artboard for this artwork, the exact same size of it. Having done that, you can rename your artboards. You can rename it on top of here in this contextual toolbar. You can use this hamburger tool in the artboards window to rename it. You can also either select all of your artboards here using Shift key, or take your selection tool and then dragging to select all of those artboards, and then again, either in the Artboards tool, click this hamburger icon and choose Rename, or use Shift O, Return or Enter to rename them all at once. So let's just name them Update. And then I press OK. And as you can see, all my artboards, you can see it here, you can see it in this preview here, all my artboards have been renamed simultaneously, and they all have the name Update with a number behind of it to distinguish the artboards. So that's another nice thing with the update for the artboards here. And the other thing you can do is rearrange them. Now we could rearrange them before using this icon here, or choosing rearrange here in the contextual toolbar, which was also there before. But what we can now do is not only select the order in which we want them, but we have an option to select align manually. And align manually will give you sort of place option to choose where you want to place your artboards. So if I now choose align manually and move my artwork with my artboard, I press OK. And I'll zoom out. So normally, what Illustrator would do is it would align them or place them in the middle. It would start in the middle of this workspace here. But what I can now choose is to go more to the right side of it. And then when I click and I zoom out so you can see it, that has now indeed placed my artboards more to the right of my working space instead of beginning in the middle of it. So that's a new thing the align manually option in the arrange window allows you to do. And then of course, as always with this artboard tool, you can create your own artboards by just dragging them out. You can change that to portrait instead of landscape. You can delete them using this tool here. You can select them and pressing delete on your keyboard, or you can even delete it here in your artboards window, but that's not different from before. And you can also access your artboard options here. And you can also choose a reference point from where you want to start here in the contextual toolbar. But that's it for the new updates with artboards. New highlight, which is slightly darker. Quickly duplicating not only the size and the settings of an artboard, but also the artwork in it. And then resizing your artboards to your artwork with the Artboard tool, renaming multiple artboards at once and rearranging them where you can choose yourself where you want to place them. So that was it. Really nice to work with artboards after this update. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more of my videos, and as always, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.